Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So the Pitt Panthers offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's third and long. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. And that catch is hauled in. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pressure is coming. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Third down play for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kurt. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to pass. It's Arnold. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Snags the quick throw.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that out.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Sooners will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense is fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. It's a shotgun run call. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Holstein. Caught quickly. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, downfield catch made in the left side. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And they'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Pitt. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second down after that completion. Dropping back. It's Holstein. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. To the left side, but incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What an offensive showcase in the early going.
These boys are showing no let-up. They continue to be aggressive. It's brought them all the way back. They tie the game. They're an extra point away from taking the lead, and a ton of belief going in at halftime.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of.
The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaking tackles. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the handoff. Fighting him off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Doesn't work out this time. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Holstein. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they will claim the second half lead. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard.
And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful 2-point try. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He moves the ball out to the 15. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And the Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On second and goal, they'll give him another chance.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. To throw, it's Holstein. He's moving out of the pocket now. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback keeps the football. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. With the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Second down play coming up. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. That's another passing strike to his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The Panthers will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. 1st down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
To throw, it's Holstein. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The ball is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets hauled in here over the middle. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Running back grabs it on the screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop it with the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The offense decides to just spike the ball here. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. No press here. The defense backing away. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. It was a foot race and he won it.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says